Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as Ed sails over the end line. Get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. For the first time with David Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. And it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Tariq Cohen.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And the Bears first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice.
And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they've proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. Pressure pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack by Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught off the deflection. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
4-yard line.
Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
For the point after.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Bears nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
17 yards. First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Derek Brown in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is falling in the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
6-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
This one to his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
David Montgomery. 5 yards on the play.
2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
At the 23-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own. And he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Prime. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Panthers 20, Bears nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
At the 31.
Off of play action, Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round one, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now this has not been his game.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Tashawn Gibson brought him down. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Panthers first down.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter from Charlotte. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Darnold just beating the play clock. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, and now they're going to fake it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah.
In her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Check Mike 21. Stop your whining. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the run. Back in 60. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Tighten up.
He's going to go for a big play down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the run.
Back to throw. Man open. It's Goodwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bears.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, let's go. Team tight. My team tight.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Makes the score.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Thomas. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
At the 39-yard line.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. And
he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 33 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
34. Bears 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25.
What's up?
Touchdown, Chicago. Jarnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
14.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Thomas. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Panthers 40, Bears 14.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Deep ball for Goodwin. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll roll him out right into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Darnold from the gun. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, Darnold. And it is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here. That's caught inside the 20.
Show on earth, baby.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Floating one, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll run with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. Desmond Trufant brought him down.
Faking the give, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. Caught, Eifert over the middle. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 42 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did. So for the Panthers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0